Section 1 of The Mysteries of London, Volume 1, Part 2. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Dave Wills. The Mysteries of London by George W. M. Reynolds. Scenes in fashionable life. 2 months elapsed from the date of the preceding event. It was now the commencement of March, and bleak winds had succeeded the hoary snows of winter. The scene changes to the house of Sir Richard Harborough in Tavistock Square. It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The baronet was pacing the drawing-room with uneven steps, while Lady Cecilia lounged upon the sofa, turning over the pages of a new novel.
"Now, this is most provoking, Cecilia," exclaimed the baronet. "I never was in so much want of money in my life, and you refuse to adopt the only means which—" "Yes, Sir Rupert," interrupted the lady impatiently. "I refuse to give you my diamonds to pledge again, and all your arguments shall never persuade me to do so." "Your heart is too good, Cecilia." "Oh, yes, you may try what coaxing will do, but I can assure you that I am proof against both honeyed and bitter words. Neither will serve your turn now." "And yet, somehow or other, you have the command of money, Cecilia," resumed the baronet after a pause. "You paid all the tradesmen's bills and servants' wages about 2 months ago. You found out, though God only knows how, that Greenwood had the duplicate of your diamonds. You redeemed the ticket from him, and the jewels themselves from V's. And from that moment you have never seemed embarrassed for a £5 note." "All that is perfectly true, Sir Rupert," said Lady Cecilia, blushing slightly, and yet smiling archly, and never did she seem more beautiful than when the glow of shame thus mantled her cheek and poured a flood of light into those eyes that were so expressive of a voluptuous and sensual mature. "Well, then," continued the baronet, "if you can thus obtain supplies for yourself, surely you can do something in the same way for me." "I have no ready money at present," said Lady Cecilia, "and I have determined not to part with my jewels. There! Perhaps you think that I am fool enough to be the dupe of your miserable and flimsy artifice, Cecilia," cried the baronet impatiently. "But I can tell you that I have seen through them all along." "You!" ejaculated the lady, starting uneasily, while her heart palpitated violently, and she felt that her cheeks were crimson. "Yes, I, Lady Cecilia," answered the baronet. "I am not quite such a fool as you take me for." "My God, Sir Rupert! What? How? Who?" stammered the guilty wife, a cold tremor pervading every limb, although her cheeks appeared to be on fire. "There, you see, that all my suspicions are confirmed," cried the baronet. "Your confusion proves it." "You cannot say that I have ever given you any cause, Sir Rupert." "What? To doubt your word? Oh, no, I can't say that you are in the habit of telling falsehoods generally. But, Sir Rupert—" "Nay, I will speak out. The fact is, you pretend to have quarrelled with Lady Tremorden, and it is all nonsense. Your mother supplies you with as much money as you require, and that is the secret." "Oh, Sir Rupert, Sir Rupert!" exclaimed Lady Cecilia, suddenly relieved from a most painful state of apprehension, and now comprehending the error under which he was labouring. "You cannot deny what I affirm, Cecilia. And now that I bethink me, it is most probable that Greenwood himself told Lord Tremorden, with whom he was intimate at that time, although they have since quarrelled, God only knows what about, of my having placed the duplicate of the diamonds in his hands, and so your father arranged that matter with Greenwood. It is a gross system of duplicity, Cecilia, a gross system, a pretended quarrel merely to prevent me from visiting at the house of my father-in-law. But by God, I will stand it no longer." "What will you do, then?" demanded Lady Cecilia, ironically. "What will I do? I will go straight off to Lord and Lady Tremorden and tell them my mind." "And Lord and Lady Tremorden will tell you theirs in return." "And what can they say, madam, against me?" "Nay, Sir Rupert, rather ask what they can say for you." "Ah, you wish to irritate me, madam. You are anxious to quarrel with me.
cried the baronet.
Well,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?